What is up? Today I am doing something that I've wanted to do for a little while, but when I've had the opportunities, I haven't really felt like doing that, and that is doing an unboxing. So this will be the first one on the channel. I am doing an unboxing of a line tool from Gerber. Gerber is a multi-tool, kind of outdoors utility tool company based out of Portland, which is only 2 hours away from where I live. So I thought it'd be appropriate to kind of do my first unboxing on a local company. These guys make some amazing looking multi-tools, pliers, cutting tools, and all that. So that's what I am doing today, is unboxing a line tool I bought, and hopefully this is the end-all line tool for me, because I've gone through different scissors, different clippers, different plier, braid cutter combinations, all sorts of different line tools that I like, but they aren't one that I've kept with me the whole time, because I've gone and got different tools that kind of tie the loose ends that those tools can't fulfill, like cutting braid or just doing certain things, which hopefully this one does. I'm gonna get to unboxing this right now. This is gonna be literally a quick physical unboxing. It's just gonna be like this. 3, 2, 1. Boom, there we go. There we have it, the Gerber LineDriver. This thing looks super sleek. I like it. So I'm going to get this out of the packaging and go over all the features of this, the build quality, and we're gonna do a little test. I have a few different lines right here that we're gonna test the cutting quality of this little line tool. We have a braid, fluoro, and a musky mono. This is some thick stuff, so I'm gonna put it through the test, and hopefully this is one that I will continue using and one that you will go pick up after watching this video. There, in a little closer up view, is the little compact tool, the LineDriver. It retails for about $40 on their website and on Bass Pros. It is a little more on the expensive side, but is it worth it? That is what I'm going to try to figure out in this video. So I'm gonna get this thing out of the packaging, but there is a nice little diagram of everything it does right there, and I will be going off this to further explain all the little features in this little nice tool. Kind of ironic that I have to cut out a cutting tool. All right, there's a little tool unboxed, and in its tiny compact little glory. I think this thing is really cool, and it's got a lot of different functions in it that should be very helpful. So the first feature on this guy is I'm gonna go over is the little nose end right here. This is actually a hook vise, and it also has a, spun on me, an eyelet punch. So right there, it helps clear maybe paint on jig heads, or if you have lines stuck in your eyelet, you can use that to go right in between the eye of your hook, like so. So it punches right through there. So if you have some line or paint through there, you can push through and that will pop out whatever's obstructing your eyelet, which is super helpful. I've had a lot of painted over eyelets, and if I cut a knot, that little knot can flip into the eyelet, and it's really annoying. But also, this rotates, so it will help you actually tie knots. This is a tool kind of made more for fly fishermen. It caters to people who tie a thinner diameter line like tibbet, which is a little harder work. And if you're just on the water, it's a little harder to tie. But, so let's say we're gonna tie a simple clinch knot real quick. So you're gonna put your hook in your vise like that. It holds on and it twists around. And then we can run our line through the eye. And then instead of using my hands to make the turns on the knot, I can just turn this around, and it's gonna make my twist in my line for me. Boom, knot tied. That is really cool. This little hook vise is super helpful. And then super simple, easy way, and then we will get to the next part to finish up that knot. The next piece is the tether right here. Gerber sells retractable tethers, so you can put your tether on like a vest or something, and you clip that on and it just retracts right to you. Or if you have a carabiner or just some kind of clip, you can put it right on there and that rotates around and you have this tool right on hand. And second, for another on your person is the belt clip right here. So that can clip right onto your pants like that. You have it right there, good to go. Clip it on to your pocket or whatever article of clothing, or just wherever you want to clip it. There's a nice little clip right there to help clip on and have it easy, accessible, and on your person. Next piece, and most important piece of why I picked this up, is of course the cutters. These are serrated blades, and so which serrated means braid cutting in my opinion. The really cool thing they did is if there's a lock right here, so if you put it in the locked position like that, it is still slightly open, which, check this out. So let's say I have it on my waist like that and I need to cut line real quick. I got this floral right here, so this thing is slightly open. I can just run it right down in there and boom, cuts the line. Super simple. It helps for quick changing lures and everything. There's another, it just runs right through and boom, slices it right up. That is a super cool feature for quick changing lures. You can just pull your lure down, pop it off, tie a new one, and you're good to go. You don't even have to take this off your waist to cut line. So when I saw that you can just cut line or right on your person like that, you can have it up here and boom, cut line. Quick changing lures like that, that is super convenient, that a lot of line tools I've never seen do that. So I'm gonna put a few different lines to the test to see how well these blades cut through different diameters of line and different types. I have musky mono, some hydro float 20 pound, as I just cut this red Seeger fluorocarbon, and then I also have some braided 50 pound braided line on a reel down here that I will be cutting with this. So the first line I'm going to test cutting is 15 pound fluorocarbon by Seeger, red label. This is one of my favorite fluorocarbons to fish with. I'm gonna see how the manual cutters go against this fluoro. It should be super simple. Just a quick little snip and boom. Simple, clean cut, perfect. Next is the line that I use in my line tying videos. It's 20 pound HydroFloat. It is a coated mono. Let's see if this cuts through. Boom, like butter. Next is 50 pound braided line. This is Suffix line. This is on my sturgeon rod and surf rod. Whether or not this frays or not is if I determine this is one of my more favorite cutting tools, because I've had a lot of serrated blades that will fray line, which makes it really hard to tie line, and I want a nice clean cut through this braid. Boom, straight through, no frays. You can see against my black shirt, there's no frays. Doing one more. Nice snips. That is awesome. Last but not least is this 25 pound muskie mono. This is thick stuff. This is to withstand the bite of a muskie. And throwing big lures, I don't ever use this stuff, but for the purpose of that, I will use it against the contrast of my skin because I have the black shirt on. All right, let's see, and boom, cut right through like nothing. These little tiny blades are pretty freaking strong. I cut through 25 pound mono, which is pretty thick stuff. These blades are also interchangeable. You can order them online and get different blades once these things dull down or bend or anything like that, which so far I don't see any damage on this, and they cut through like 3 or 4 different types, diameters, and strengths of line. So the last two features on this end of the tool that I want to go over is right above the blades. You can see it closes all the way. That acts as kind of like pliers. You can crimp, split shot down with that. You can also pinch off barbs and grab onto hooks, which is nice. It's not like a full multi-tool, but it does kind of have a plier option. This feature on this thing, which I didn't really understand what it was at first, but now that I kind of played with it, is freaking incredible, which is this right here. This is actually a hook threader. So what you can do is take your hook, and there is a little spot right in here for the eyelet to sit, and you use the kind of plier parts to hold this down, if I can line it up. So you line it up like that, and then you run your line through the back of the threader and it comes out like that. And you let go. And your hook is threaded. So this is super nice for using like smaller leader, like let's say for drop shot, when I'm fishing with a size 10 hook or a very, very tiny drop shot hook, it is hard to run that line through those tiny eyelets. So having a little tool be able to grab onto that hook, why I run my leader through that will be super helpful, that I'm not having to fidget with these tiny, tiny hooks like that. I'm gonna do another example on a small hook so you know what I mean. Here's a really cool example right here. So I have this 32nd ounce crappie jig head right here. And I'm gonna take this line right here and I have it lined up on the little eye holder it has, and you just run it through there, comes right out. Pull the line, boom, it's threaded. That's freaking awesome. And then once you're done with that, you could take it down here to the hook vise, grab onto that, and use it to tie your knot. Well, that concludes my quick little unboxing and review of the Gerber LineDriver. This thing is awesome. It's 40 bucks, not too bad. I hope this video is informational, and I'd go out and get one of these. I think this is the line tool that's gonna kind of end my search for my favorite one, which is awesome because it is a local company to my state. So it's kind of fun supporting that and finding such a cool little tool that can do everything I kind of need on the water. Might do more unboxing videos here and there. I'm not really sure yet, but thank you for watching this unboxing of the Gerber LineDriver. I hope to catch you and some fish in the next video, hopefully featuring this little guy. Thanks for watching. Peace out.